And former President Donald Trump is expected to take the stage here at Opryland in less than 2 hours. It just breaks your heart to hear that. It was the news we were dreading. We do not know at this hour how many patients in total have come here to the hospital. That is also something that they're trying to work through and get us an accurate number on. Being out here and seeing the memorial, it really hits home the magnitude of this tragedy. Right now, a man is facing charges after officers say he stole an ambulance and then rammed into a police car. I stand about 6'5", 6'6".
6'5", wow.
This could be history.
We should form a basketball team. I think Chris Harris is what, 6'2"?
Yeah. About 6'1".
Two centers and a power forward. They're letting out anger. You had the interview right as we came on the air. There's some gas.
Oh my gosh. Tear gas.
This is a home behind me that was washed blocks from its foundation and left here in a gas station parking lot. It's really an unimaginable scene. You know, for now, I want to show you, this is the fun part, but there are some dangers on the roadways, and I want to show you a look at what the actual streets look like in downtown Nashville. And as of right now, it's not terribly bad, but we are worried, of course, about how it's going to go tomorrow morning. Firefighters are now saying they believe a leaky propane tank caused a home explosion in Williamson County. Recovery from devastating flooding can truly take years. That's why it's emotional for folks here in Waverly to know exactly what people in Kentucky are feeling tonight.
So you find this guy's phone number.
This driver's son runs a videography business, and on his website was a cell number for him, and all it took was a call to him, and he put me in touch with his father.
He said, it wasn't me, it was my dad.
It was my dad.
Watching that video.
Oh, it's a tough one, and we want to warn you right off the bat here that what you're about to watch you may find disturbing, as did many parents from that community when they watched it today. Parents, there's a recall alert you need to know about. More than 85,000 high chairs are being recalled because of a fall hazard. We've been met by somebody who's going to be handling some of the media relations elements to this, who's told us to stand here away from the emergency room across the street from the hospital as we wait and see what sort of information we can get and how many patients have arrived here. We are certainly hoping that is a low number, but
Michael, they're finding any way they can to cool off.
No doubt, Marius, taking every chance they can to be around water, because without air conditioning, they've got to think out of the box.
We try everything at this point.
Counting on fans to keep him comfortable when even that feels impossible. Xavier Peoples is doing what he can.
I sit right here with the fan on me.
He's gone without air conditioning for 3 months, and as a father of 2, he's been toughing it out.
When I'm at work, they're in some AC elsewhere. Yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it at all.
On scorchers like today, Xavier's really feeling it, and he's not alone.
All these years, we was raised up in here.
While Kimberly Frierson has air conditioning at her historic North Nashville home,
It's hot.
she can't run it all day long. So even at 67,
Yay!
she's running through a sprinkler.
And you know what? It's very refreshing. So I decided to put my swimsuit on and put my water out here and get cool.
With it feeling like triple digits, Kimberly is thinking of her neighbors who may not have AC.
I might leave it open a little bit.
Like Xavier, who's one of 9% of Americans, according to the census, without air conditioning.
Check your neighbor. God said love your neighbor. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Check with your neighbor. See what they need.
Be very appreciative of the air conditioning because it's hot. Very hot. I'm sweating, and I just came out of the house. The Metro Action Commission does provide free AC units and fans over the summer to the elderly, disabled, and families with children under 6. Xavier does not qualify for that, but tells me he's going to be saving up for an AC unit he can buy himself. We're live tonight. Michael Warrick, News 4 Nashville. Survivors of this flood only begin to see what that water left behind.
There's just so much to say that there's nowhere to even begin.
It's just amazing, the power of water.
As help comes from near and far to the flood-ravaged town of Waverly, survivors only begin to pick up the pieces.
Well, we've been salvaging what we can.
Sharing stories of what all it took to live through the flood. Moments before rushing water wiped out this street, Kevin Lofton placed a call to an elderly couple telling them to get out. It likely saved their lives.
When I said, you need to get out now, he said, okay. And that made me feel really good because they would not be here.
He spent the day looking for treasured pictures and memories from their now unlivable home.
You know, they're muddy and stuff, but we feel like that some of them can be salvaged. And anything they can have as a memory, of course, we want them to be able to have it.
While people return to what little the fast and furious waters left behind, they think too of the dozens still missing and those who lost more than just their house.
So nothing is where it was supposed to be at all. I pray for their families on a daily basis.
I just feel for the families that lost their loved ones.
Our Michael Warrick joins us live from Opryland right now. Michael, let's talk about the vibe there. What's going on?
And former President Donald Trump is expected to take the stage here at Opryland in less than 2 hours. He'll be speaking to the NRB International Christian Media Convention after going to a fundraising event in Nashville this evening. You can see people making their way here into the ballroom at Opryland, which a worker tells me seats about 2,800 people, and those seats are filling up. Austin Younts is a Nashvilleian here to hear Trump speak tonight. He said his vote for the former president is a sure thing.
The country's really divided, it's broken down, and I think that Trump he's just hardworking, works for the people. He wants us to do better, which in turn makes us want to, do better as a people, a group, come together and make the country what the country should be.
This event will start at 7 o'clock. The former president is expected to speak at 8 o'clock. We will bring you some of his remarks later tonight at 10. Back to you.
Okay, Michael, thanks for the coverage. There are still 5